Today's topic we're talking about, did your parents ever sit down with y'all and have talk about the birds and the bees? About sex? Did your parents have to talk with you, or you had to figure it out by yourself?
Yeah, curiosity got the better of me.
They figure it out by yourself, or they had to talk with you?
6.5 hours later.
About sex.
He's still wondering for his answer.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. At what age?
I would say at school it was at grade 6 time. We did a little thing on
Grade
that.
6?
Yeah, that's about 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
12, that's
The
interesting.
parents, it was like way later down the line. And more along the lines of stuff related to pregnancy and avoiding it and so on. Yeah.
Also, your parents never talk to you about sex.
No.
But there's the question: the parents. I think a lot of parents depend on the teachers and the system to teach the children. But the parent, right? Like you, Lisa.
Sure.
Did your parents talk to you about sex already? At
My
what
mom
age?
did. I think I was like around 9. Because I was a hot little number.
Early.
Yeah, because I was.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
9 years young.
I was wilding. No, I was
Yeah.
curious a lot. And my mom spoke to me about it. Yeah, she did. So I was well versed in what to expect, you know.
At 9 years old.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
How about you, Randy?
Yeah.
Did your parents talk to you about sex, or you had to figure it out by yourself?
I'm man-made.
Yeah?
By myself, bro.
By yourself.
Yeah.
How about you? You figured it out by yourself, or did your
Well,
parents?
actually, yes. Well, actually, my parents never taught me about sex. I learned, by reading,
That's fine.
educating myself based on what to expect, and having my first experience at the age of I said maybe 21.
21.
21, yeah, around that. It drew my curiosity because then I lost my virginity. At the age of 21. The pain itself wasn't so terrible, but it was an experience. And then from that point on, becoming a masseuse, I learned, different areas and different things that had to deal with the anatomy itself. And getting my first book, which was called, I remember the name. This is called Physiology for Nursing and Anatomy. That taught me, everything I needed to know.
So your parents never really had that discussion?
No, my parents.
The only teachers talk to you about it?
Well, basically, yes.
How about you, Sanjay?
I'm virgin.
Yeah? You're a virgin?
Yeah.
How about you, Bas? Did your parents talk to you about sex, or did you figure it out by yourself?
Figure it out by myself, and then she figured it out for herself. Next day when I come home, my mother. Next day when I come home, about like 40 condoms in my bed, and a little note saying "Stay safe."
Okay, so nice. I personally can't remember my parents having that discussion with me. I think only teachers I could remember having that discussion with me about sex. So that's why I asked him the question. At what age is a good age to talk to your children about sex?
Any age, as long as they ask you.
Well, actually, sex education has to start at a pretty young age. You actually nurture.
What age? What age?
I would say for the concept of understanding.
Yeah.
Because children now.
So we can say 6, 7?
6, 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
As long as they understand, because they sing it. They're seeing it on television. They're on YouTube. They're everywhere. They sing.
I think now is different. Now children see sex all over, but
Back then we
before.
saw it too because we knew
that's
where
all
uncle and auntie hide the tapes and them things.
Yeah,
And you see when they go out the house, we used to find
True.
those
And
kind
not
of
that
things.
only.
We were good back then.
Yes.
So
But not that only. Some parents, I believe, are a bit careless as well. Because at night or during the day, they might get themselves.
Yeah. I want to answer a question for this.
they get careless too because as a parent now
Yes.
I get that one too. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
So you have a child?
Yeah.
How old is the child?
She's 12.
You had the talk already?
Yep.
You have any children? You have any children?
I got that, yeah.
Randy, you had the talk with your daughters yet? Did you have the sex talk already?
Partial.
Yeah.
That's a partial talk, not a real one, yeah.
What's a partial talk? What did it go like?
I don't go like,
Now, how did it go? How did that conversation go?
watch yourself, take your time.
Watch yourself, take your time. I think that's what most parents are saying, you know. What he just said. Most parents are saying what Randy just said. Watch yourself, take your time, don't rush nothing.
Yeah.
But we don't really go in depth as to what to.
I go in depth.
You go in depth?
It's actually important to actually go in depth. Because taking your time, don't rush, and being patient. These are just formalities. These are just formalities. But when the situation comes, I'm saying peer pressure comes, especially now at secondary school level. I'm saying that is when children are most experimental. I'm saying that is when they're most experimental.
Question, right?
Yeah.
Why are we having this conversation with our children so early when we expect our children to have sex at a later age?
Get it done. Listen, we have to unlearn a lot of things we learn too as adults. You understand? Because we're not living in the age of our parents, and they weren't living in the age of their parents. You understand? So they wanna impose all these things on you. You understand? Their culture, their things. You understand? Where you're not being raised in their time. It's a different time now, and I go with the time now for my daughters. This is a time. It's a new age. This is a visual life these days. They're seeing things. They're hearing things. They're exposed to things on a daily basis, and there's so much going on. So I get in depth with my daughter. I tell her, you know what I mean? So she knows what to look for. She knows what to expect. You understand? And she knows how to behave when these things come at her.
But there is something.
Are you still telling her like to wait until 18?
No, I'm telling her as long as I'm feeding her, she gonna do as I see. When she
So what do you mean? What do you mean? As long as you're feeding her.
When I finish feeding you, paying your bills, doing all these things for you, then you
she can have sex?
No, she can mother from when she can work, when she has her own place.
No, but it's not this time.
No,
But I tried to say you was living in our time.
I am. And sex should not be the most important thing.
No, we never said important thing. But remember, we said we're living in a new times. The children are visual. They're seeing sex all over, right?
Even with going in depth with her, I still tell her, you ain't ready yet, baby. You understand? It's time for that.